just up in northern BC this week, just about to guide an archery moose hunt, and came to this camp that used to be frequented by another guide, good friend of mine, Brent Sinclair. Now why I bring that up is Brent used to bring his young son Tanner Sinclair along with him guiding back in the early 90s, late 90s, when Tanner was just 10, 11, 12 in there, and Brent used to come to this particular camp quite a bit. And looking at this piece of wood, pulled out this what looks to be like a little knife carved into this. Maybe it was some kind of a gun or something, but has the name Tanner carved on it. And what makes this even more special is Mr. Young Tanner Sinclair was tragically taken from all of us by a careless act of violence this past summer. And yeah, Tanner was a good friend of mine, heck of a hunter, heck of a guide and sheep hunter. I think he guided over 47 rounds in 8 years. And he leaves behind a soulmate, Whitney Sandulak, and their daughter Keel, and their newborn daughter Bennett, who Tanner never did get to meet. So very tragic story. And this last summer Tanner became a Yukon resident, and myself, his dad Brent Sinclair, and again a soulmate Whitney Sandulak all went with Tanner on his first ever sheep hunt for himself. And I was lucky enough to capture it all on film, and Tanner never did get to see the final edit on it. He saw a little teaser I put together for him, but he passed away before he could see the full-length episode, and I know without a doubt he would have wanted everybody to see it, and I know Whitney and Brent sure wanted everybody to see Tanner. And sheep hunting was Tanner's big thing, and he lived for it like no other. So the episode you're about to see is that hunt that we filmed and edited before Tanner's tragic passing. So Tanman, this one's for you, buddy.
After guiding a successful Dall sheep hunt, I stayed up in the Yukon to share in a unique, once-in-a-lifetime hunt with my longtime guiding buddy, Brent Sinclair. You see, about 15 years ago, I was guiding with Brent in the Northwest Territories for Dall sheep, and this particular year, Brent had brought up his then 11-year-old son, Tanner, to experience his first ever sheep hunt. Now, fast forward a few years, and Tanner soon grew into a sheep hunting fool like the rest of us. And after proudly wearing the guiding badge for more than 8 years, Tanner soon found his soulmate, Whitney Sandulak, hung up his guiding boots, and moved to the Yukon to get a real job. Now, a perk of being a Yukon resident gives you access to possibly the best sheep hunting in the world. And with Tanner now having a tag of his own burning a hole in his pocket, Brent, Whitney, and I weren't about to miss out on helping Tanner take his very first round.
Going's been good. It's actually not a perfect day. It's getting a little hot, so we'll drop a little bit more sweat than we're planning, but easy going so far. Great looking country. Can't wait to get to the area. Probably another 2 hours, so we've probably gone about 4 miles so far. Just keep on trucking along and enjoy the day for what it is. Sheep hunting. Well, we just came up to the river here that we got to cross to get into the area that we can hunt in, and I was the only one that brought Crocs, so I was the guinea pig. I came across here, tested it, and it's not too bad. It's just real milky water from the glacier, so you can't see very good, so you got to poke your way along with a stick. And just took my Crocs off and put a couple rocks into them so I could throw them across the river. And the other guys are going to come here in a bit, and then we'll carry on. But just another obstacle when you're backpacking. Horseback, you cross that river like nothing. You wouldn't think twice of it, but when you're backpacking, it's kind of a big deal. So you got to be safe. You don't want to go down. It's not big enough to where you're going to drown or nothing, but it could get all your gear wet and not be a good start to the hunt. So the other guys are just going to come across, and we'll get going on our way. Got a little bit of breakfast, packed up camp. Gonna continue on down or up this valley here. Maybe about a half hour, and then we've got about a 1,500 foot climb to get up into this hanging valley that we want to get to, where there might be some rams in there. So away we go. Probably got a good 2-hour hike just to get into where we want to hunt. So away we go.
Got some bacon.
Here, Whit. Come look here. He's right in there. What's he do on his left?
Okay, he's tipped on his left as well, and he's really good on his left. Both of them come up. He might be a little shorter on the left, but very little.
Style.
Big old wagon wheel. Looper.
He's not wide, he's just...
Big looper. What do you think, Brad?
Oh, we spotted those 2 rams. We just snuck over to these trees here to get out of the sun. Let them relax a bit and kind of forget about us, because he can see us pretty good there, so. He's gonna sit in the shade here and wait him out, see what he does. because they've seen us a little bit, they'll probably stay on that side, aren't they? Just gotta hustle up there and try and get on them, but it's the only piece of green grass in the whole valley on our side, so it's a good looking ram. Let's go get him.
When hunting such vast remote country, there's always a sense of urgency bordering on sheer panic and losing sight of a big old ram. But the human body, no matter how good a shape it's in, was only designed to go uphill so fast. With 1,000 vertical feet ahead of us, we pushed ourselves as hard as we could, and hopefully the old ram wouldn't be too far. With the fickle mountain wind still in our face and the top of the ridge reached, we took a few moments to regroup before heading over the top. Before the break, swirling mountain winds gave us away. It was now a race to the next ridgetop to see if we were still in the game.
Mid-range. Good time. Attaboy, Dance.
Yeah!
Nice
Oh man!
shot. Tanner, you just shot your first Dall sheep.
Oh man!
Put her there, buddy.
Thanks, Brad.
You bet.
Oh!
Oh.
Woo! Oh yeah! I'm going to see him. Oh, that's old ram, man. Wind on his right. What is she? 11. Oof.
11?
11.
Beauty.
Well, 15 years ago, did you think you'd be with Brad and I on your own sheep?
Nope.
Pretty cool. pretty cool.
That's a good ram.
What a sheep,
It's
Tam.
perfect.
Right on.
Oh, big old ram. What do you think, Whit? Get in here. Oh, he is old, ain't he?
He's 11 or 12. Yeah.
Sit right down there and behind him, grab him.
That's a nice sheep.
Beauty. That's a classic ram.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
sir.
Awesome.
Thanks, Brad.
Anytime.
At least this time he's packing a bigger backpack, Brad.
That's right.
Last time he had a little blue one with a couple of back straps in it. Whitney,
Yeah.
thanks, girl.
Think I'll call that my own heaven. If there is ever such a place.
This is, my dad gave me this knife. And he said, when I'm done with it, I have to give it to Tanner. That's 5 years ago today, he passed away.
Today?
Today?
Yeah.
Really?
That's pretty special.
Living your whiskey kept me by and handy. And darkness turned bright by the smiles and the lights of the good-natured people that are so few and far between. Think I'll call that my own heaven. If there is ever such a place. Said they got their open arms to hold you.
I can't wait to get some water. And sheep ribs.
That's all he thinks about is eating.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that.
It's eat, eat, eat. I mean, I've never, you know, when he was 10 years old on the mountain, that's all he was doing. Dad, you got anything in your backpack? Dad, you got any extra? Dad, did you bring some food? Dad. He hasn't changed any.
No.
Think I'll call that my own heaven. If there is ever such a place.
There's Tanner setting his whiskey jack trap. Caught one earlier by the foot.